It is Dr. Henry Clark who said, to control a people, you must control what they think about themselves and how they regard their history and culture. And when your conqueror makes you ashamed of your culture and your history, he needs no prison walls and no chains to hold you. He also went further to say, what I have learned is that a whole lot of people with degrees don't know a damn thing. And a lot of people with no degrees are brilliant. What did Dr. Clark do? Can you do it better than him? Subscribe to Committee Hebrew Ethics. This is PTR LMDumizulu. This is our email, our 2 emails. We offer today here a powerful weapon. Your list of 500 books you must read before you die. Use this list to crush all the limiting barriers that Dr. Henry Clark talks about, to break the mental chains that curtails our day-to-day actions. If you read even 10% of the following books by the most brilliant, outstanding researchers, you will enter the realms of Dr. Clark and even surpass him and many, many other brilliant scholars, because they paved the way. But more about that, you will rise up the ladders of knowledge by self-improvement. As they say, hide it in books. If you don't find those books, or if you find those books but do not or decide not to read them, you won't know. We therefore say, find books. Read and rediscover your hidden identity in the books. But what books should you read to recover your original powerful identity feared by the system? At the same time, can you really become extremely smart? Our ancestors, remember, were the smartest race on earth for thousands of years. Do you really have to do intense research? Is there a register or a book list you can access today? How can you trust that list? There is a book list that we have compiled for you of African history, African identity. You can find this and get this list from Amazon. The link is given here. Thousands of authors. There is no list like this one today. This is the first list that you will get. Books you read makes you smart. There are millions of books and you do not need to do intense primary research. When they say hide it in books, they knew their game. They knew that people won't read those books. There is no list of books like this one which we have compiled. Is there a register or a book list you can access today? Yes, from today you can have that list. We have compiled this register of over 500 plus titles, must-read books. If you are a Ubuntu intent on recovering your identity, this list is for you. But how can you trust this list? Our list consists of A1, top of the list and the cream. But they are a first step only. How can you trust it? Because they are well-researched works. How do we know? They contain the proof, facts, evidence. They fly past the scientific peer review structure and other credible academic tests. Ever heard of hierarchy of evidence? There, given here, which is a pyramid rising from the base of case reports, opinion papers, and letters, and go through all the animal trials, cross-sectional studies, case control studies, cohort studies, randomized control trials of sampling and analyzing that sample and asking questions and researching and digging up, and meta-analysis and systematic reviews, which is from the weakest to the strongest, and the strongest is this one. But the list we are providing today consists of books that go beyond this. How and why? Because they go into the spiritual realm where your identity dwells and where your identity has been hidden. They say that YouTube videos, personal anecdotes, gut feelings, all these are not scientific evidence. Yes, quite correct. But they guide you and point to you the source of truth, the source of facts. That's what we do. That's what we are doing. That Committee Hebrew Ethics is one of them. Because we point you today to the excellent of books. What is an excellent book? It is a set or a collection of written or printed illustrated material or black sheets made of paper, papyrus, our ancient ancestors. There we are. Or of other material, stone, clay tablets, usually fastened together to hinge at one side. African history is the only history with books and written knowledge, because we are the only people that invented and discovered the alphabet and numbers and scientific theories. Ancient Egyptian literature is the oldest. You can go to this Wikipedia. So the 500 book list we offer today, which you can read on African history in our list, consists of books by many authors. They all passed all so-called systematic reviews and meta-analysis. Therefore, their evidence is the strongest ever. In any court of law on earth, you will be discharged, since their strength is very strong. Is the strongest that humans can agree to. Sitting at the top and very top, the evidence pyramid, is the systematic reviews and meta-analysis. Meta-analysis includes qualitative and quantitative research and data and information analysis, or handling data and information. These are not experimenting stuff, but these are the end of experiments. Systematic reviews carefully comb through the literature for information on a given topic, then condense the results of numerous trials into a single paper that discusses everything that we know about that topic. Meta-analysis go a step further and actually combine the data sets from multiple papers or books and run a statistical analysis across all of them. But they end up giving a general guideline or outline or analysis only. Go to this, the logic of science, and study it. But our science, our logic as black people say we go beyond this into the spiritual realm. This is what we are offering. That's where your identity is dwelling, in the spiritual realm of our ancestors and our ancestry. This is a register of note. 500 plus book list on Africans in history. It's a register for and on behalf of Maarifa Development Organization. This is their website, our website, maarifa.com. The authors of this book list, which you can get today from Amazon, are Prince Teacher Rabbi LMDumizulu and Prince A.B. Udo Ibiono. Some of the authors include, but are not limited to, Dr. Henry Clark, Dr. Ben Yosef Yochanan, Indas Kamit Kush, Dr. Joy D. Gray, Ra Unefa Amen, special books on Mahat, Dr. George G.M. James, a book that every African must have in their library. Ivan Van Setima, another author. Heingada Diop, another author. Dr. Theophilo Obenga, great author, still alive, still doing the work. Chancellor Williams and Webb Du Bois. Dr. Ashilo Nu Catherine, John G. Jackson, Prince Ho, Freemason authors. You have to study them. Doesn't matter. The Honorable Marcus Garvey's books. J.A. Rogers, Supreme Understanding Her, Runok Rashid, Wim van den Dungeon, Mustafa Gadala, Gabriel Oyibo, Gerald Massey, Prince Rabbi LMDumizulu, and the other titles on hot topics. Captivating history books by various authors are found in these books. They, like Ra Unefa Amen, special books on Maat. You must study this Metaneta Volume 1, The Great Oracle of Jahuti, and Egyptian System of Spiritual Cultivation, paperback. These are books that every person, every muntu must have. Books on logic, books on African entrepreneurship, books on papyri, hieroglyphics, reading hieroglyphics, learning hieroglyphics, mastering hieroglyphics. These are the books in this list. This is a list of not. More authors: Dr. Theophilo Obenga, Chris Wilson, the ISIS Papers, The Keys to the Colors, Black Child Journal, Racism and Black Child, tribute to Dr. Fritz Wilson, The Chris Wilson Theory of Color Confrontation and Racism, White Supremacy, A Psychogenetic Theory and World Outlook, The Power of Words. These are books that you should have. It is applied knowledge, which is a differentiating factor to those who make it life. Any racial group that knows itself will never be defeated. In saying this, you have stepped up to unleash your greatness if you get this book list. Again, there is no listing of such vital books anywhere. This may be the first. We are in the process of compiling the most and oldest books written by our ancestors. Grab your copies, soft and hard copy of this book list today from Amazon without delay. Build that ancestral library. Once again, let this enhance your knowledge big time. To the researchers and authors of these books and many others that we shall list in the future, we thank you, because applied knowledge is power. Go to this link, use this link to find your list today. You get to know all subjects. Get your copy, your hard copy of this register from Amazon, and the link is given here. Tick off those books that you have read and ordered. This book list is yours. For any issues in the advancement of African or Bantu or Mahati identity, do not hesitate to contact us on these emails that we are showing here, or even visit our website. This is a game-changing book list. They say knowledge is power. They are correct. But applied knowledge is powerful. Subscribe to our channel, Community Hebrew Ethics, and contact us on our emails given here. This is PTR LMDumizulu. Thank you. Goodbye.